Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm sure as you guys can see by the thumbnail, today I am going to be revealing what is going to be the next build series on the channel. The first build series where I actually made a playlist of how to swap an engine into a car would actually be, I had an SN95 and I swapped the carbureted 5.0 in it. The second playlist is when I had a New Edge Mustang and I swapped a 4-valve Cobra motor in it. And today I'm going to be revealing the next build that we're going to be doing on this channel. So let's get into today's video. Alright, so I'm sure you guys have seen the channel has been taking a very good turn in the right direction, which means we're going to be doing nicer builds. We're going to be making all of the current cars that we have nicer. It's going to take time to do so because obviously it takes a great amount of money to do so, but not to spoil any new videos, but in the very near future, like in the next month or two, we're going to be doing a head swap on the 4-valve swap Mustang. Not that there's anything wrong with the heads we have on it. I just want to swap back to the newer 2003 Marauder style heads. Also, we're going to be painting it. We're going to be painting the external, the outside of the car, make it much nicer to watch, much nicer to look at. And the only reason I really decided to paint it is because I've been having too much attention from the police, and I believe it's because that the car looks like it's a junkyard car, like it's not supposed to be on the road. So I'm going to paint it, see if that changes anything, but definitely we're going to be doing much nicer stuff from now on. And the way that the channel has been going, the only reason that I've really been doing such like junk or garbage builds is because that's actually what I can afford. So you'll never see me do a build on this channel where I can't afford to do it, or I can't find the money, or I'm either borrowing money from the bank to do a build. No, I'm never gonna be doing that. I won't put myself in a financial bind just to make a video. So everything you see I have or do is because I actually have the money to do it. And obviously I want you guys to be able to follow what I do. So if I build some $100,000 car, you guys, most of you won't be able to come behind me and do the same thing, but all of you can 5.0 swap your Mustang. All of you can 4-valve swap your Mustang for very cheap. So that is what we're going to be doing with the 4-valve Mustang. We're going to be doing the head swap. We're going from B heads to C heads. C heads are the revised heads that they started in 99, I think in 98 or 99, one of those. We're going to be using the heads that we got off the Marauder. There was nothing wrong with them. We still have the full Marauder intake and setup and everything, so we're just going to reuse those. And like I said, we're going to be painting the outside of it. Not sure what color we're going to go yet, but I want to say it's not going to be a professional job because I'm actually going to do it myself, but I am borrowing an air compressor and an actual professional spray gun, so hopefully I could get some semi-good results out of that, and just to make the car look much better. But like I said, we're going to go in a better direction with the new builds. We're actually going to start out by making them nicer from the jump. Now, the initial car is definitely still going to be a very cheap car, and it's going to be all beat up. But when I say we're going to make it nicer, we are going to strip it down to nothing, and we're going to paint the inside. We're going to undercoat it. We're going to paint the engine bay. We're going to prep the car very, very well before we even start worrying about the engine. Now, I know this is definitely a backwards way to look at it, but from what I've seen with my 4-valve swap, it's definitely best to do everything that you need to do to the car and to the engine before you actually marry them, because all you're going to want to do is drive them around and they're still going to have underlying issues. So in the near future, after I spray the car and after I put the heads on, we are going to be pulling that motor to do some very interesting mods to it, and that's going to make a lot more power after we add those mods. But like I said, that's much further down the line. I want to have the new car that you guys are here today to see finished before we even get started on really tearing down the 4-valve swap. And instead of dragging this thing out, I'm just gonna actually tell you what it is. We have a 2003 Nissan 350Z. And Lord knows I'm definitely excited for this body because the newer 350Zs are like the new drift chassis. It's very cheap to get coilovers, very cheap to get an angle kit. It's just the parts are extremely cheap for these cars. And no, we are definitely not going to be putting a VQ back in it. We're going to put a big old V8 in it. I'm not sure which V8, but the car is definitely in bad condition, I should say, but it's not really that bad because all of the parts that look like they're missing off of it I have, which is like the rear bumper, front bumper, the lights, everything to go with it. The fenders are right inside the car. Someone was stripping it down to actually do the same thing that I do, which is strip it down to nothing and build it back to something, and they just didn't follow through with it. So I'm gonna actually be doing that. It's the same thing we always do on this channel. We're gonna get a car that's definitely in junkyard or junk worthy position, and we're gonna turn it into something very special and very unique. And I'm gonna record every step of the way, so if you guys ever want to V8 swap your 350Z or 370Z or G35, G37, you'll be able to do it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have a base model 350Z 2003 that we're gonna be V8 swapping, and I won't bore you guys with like cleaning it out or taking everything out this video. I just wanted to announce that that's what we will be doing. But in the next video, I'm gonna be opening it up, taking all the parts out of it, sifting through what is the stuff that we're going to be keeping or the stuff that we're going to be reusing, throwing away the stuff that we're not using, and just moving forward with starting to prep this body to receive a monstrous V8 at that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely some awesome videos are to come. I'll catch you guys on the next one.